Welcome to Clear Minds. My biggest fear about getting sober wasn't the withdrawal or the cravings. It was the bone deep certainty that my life would be over. I was convinced that without alcohol, I'd be left with a boring, lonely existence. I remember sitting at a bar surrounded by laughing, shouting people, and just feeling completely disconnected, realizing my friendships were about as shallow as the glass in my hand. But that fear was completely wrong. Quitting drinking actually led me to a deeper friendship and more adventure than I ever could have imagined. Let's be real. For a long time, alcohol was my social life. It was liquid courage for meeting new people, the glue for every gathering, the automatic answer to what we're doing tonight. The idea of taking that away felt like social suicide. Who would I even be without it? What would I talk about? In the beginning, it was tough. The quiet on a Friday night was deafening. I'd scroll through my phone, seeing friends out of the same old bars, and that fear would start creeping back in. There's this myth that a sober life is a boring one, and that myth is so powerful it stops a lot of people from even trying. It's the idea that real fun comes from inside of a bottle, and without it, you're just designated driver for everyone else's good time. I felt that void, and I was terrified that my story was ending, that the best chapters were already written and stained with wine. But then things started to shift. Slowly at first, let's talk about friendships. The friends I was so scared I would lose, well, some of them did fade away. And yeah, that hurt, but I soon realized those connections were built on a shared activity, not a shared soul. What replaced them was something real. I started having conversations where I was fully present, not just waiting for my turn to talk or thinking about my next drink. I remember having coffee with a friend, talking for 3 hours straight about absolutely everything and nothing. No interruptions, no slurred words, just a genuine human connection. I learned that my old friendships weren't deep, they were just loud. My new ones were quieter, but they're profound. You find out you can get to know people so much better when you're creating new memories instead of standing around in the same old places. Building these new connections on a solid foundation is everything. If you're on this path and finding it hard to navigate all these changes on your own, talking to someone can make a huge difference. Services like BetterHelp offer online therapy that can give you tools and support, all from the privacy of your home. It's a resource that can help you build a new foundation for yourself. And it wasn't just my friendships that got deeper. My whole world got bigger. When my main hobby was alcohol, my idea of adventure was finding a new happy hour. But sobriety gave me back two crucial things I'd lost: time and energy. Suddenly, I had my Saturday mornings back, hangover free. I had extra money in my pocket that wasn't going straight to the bar tab. Sobriety isn't about stopping something, it's about starting everything else. It opens up a whole new world of possibilities. I started hiking, walking, going back to the gym. I could actually appreciate the view from different places and nature. I used my vacation days for a trip to a country I always wanted to see, and I remember every single moment with perfect clarity. The adventure wasn't gone. It was just waiting for me to be present enough to experience it. The biggest lie I ever told myself was that my life would be over if I got sober. The truth is, my life hadn't even started yet. The fear of being boring was just an excuse to stay stuck in a comfortable, predictable cycle. Quitting drinking wasn't an ending, it was a plot twist. It was the beginning of a life that is authentic, adventurous, and filled with connections that actually mean something. If any of this resonated with you, please give this video a like and subscribe for more. I love to hear your story, so feel free to share it in the comments. Let's start with this. What's one fear you're willing to let go of, just for today?